Thank you. Welcome, everyone. I'm Janelle Bingle from Uppington and Fitness, and this is Remus and Jelly Bean, and we're here today to give you some simple ideas for some strength training exercises that you can do anywhere and just don't take a lot of time. And joining us is Dr. Lorraine Maita. We're so lucky to have her. So tell us again about what your recent experience was.
Hi. Well, I had foot surgery and I couldn't put any weight on my foot, and I didn't want to gain weight or lose my tone because it was going to be a long haul when I couldn't walk or do anything, any of my normal routines. So I had to find ways to do exercises sitting down or not touching my foot to the ground.
I know when I've been injured, it affects my mood too. When I'm not able to do my usual exercise, it gets so frustrating, and I notice I get more anxious. I'm more on edge. So finding a way to exercise, even when maybe you can't do exactly what you want, is just so important.
Yeah. So I had my husband put this folding chair in a room where I could have some free weights, and then I could exercise on my back or on my belly or do some weight training for the upper body because I just didn't want to lose muscle mass.
It's just so perfect. You can always find something that you can do. But today, Remus, could you please be quiet? We are trying to put video right now. If we start with some bicep curls. So we're seated in our chair or on our bouncing ball, and we're going to, with our palms forward, bring the weights up towards our shoulder. It's really important that we do this with intention, right? We don't want to be like, what? No momentum. We want to use our muscle on the way up and on the way down. You know, another thing I've noticed when I'm not able to exercise the way I want, I also don't sleep as well. Does that bother you sometimes too?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, I was so exhausted the first few days after surgery. I slept, but then after that, I was so restless and anxious, and just I had all this pent up desire to move, and I couldn't move. So I really enjoyed finding different things to do. It not only occupied my mind, it helped my body a lot. It helped with my mood, it helped with my energy, it helped with my sleep. If I sit still too long, I just get in the doldrums, and I actually get more tired.
Me too.
But then when I try to sleep at night, I can't.
Yes, absolutely. Now, when we're lifting our weights over our head, we're going to keep them in front of our body. We don't need to be back here. We're going to protect our shoulders by lifting those weights in the front of our body. Once again, we're going to go for something like 10 repetitions. We want to be tired, right? By the time we get to 8, 9, we want to be feeling like, I'm not really sure I can do a lot more. Because that is how we get our body to respond to the training, and we get all of the amazing benefits that we want, right? So let's take a little break. Obviously, one of the benefits is we can be stronger, so we can do the things that we want to do. But a lot of times, are we ready for set number 2 of bicep curls? A lot of times, the benefits of exercise can be mental health benefits. And I will tell you, I honestly didn't realize that until I was injured myself. And I couldn't do my usual exercise because I was grumpy, I couldn't sleep, I was more anxious. So one of the reasons I just always recommend strength training to my clients is for those reasons. You feel better. You just feel better.
Yeah, the top 4 reasons people come to me, or 5, is mood, energy, mood, either anxiety or depression or both, energy, where they're tired, weight, brain fog, and hormone balance. And you know what? Exercise helps all of that. It helps all of that.
It's the best medicine there is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can certainly say from my perspective, you definitely helped me with some of those issues that I came to originally for. I think I might have been a patient for 13 years, a long time, and it's really super helpful to have a functional medicine doctor on your team. Let me just tell you. Let's take a break there, because I mean, how often do you go to the doctor and the doctor actually talks to you for half an hour? and gets to know you and listens to you and what your concerns are. And I'm not picking on other doctors because our system is broken.
It
But
is.
I know it's been really valuable for me to have that type of attention and just feel heard.
I wouldn't want to do it any other way, because when you have that connection, I as a doctor want to go deeper. I want to motivate people. When they're motivated, I get more motivated. And in my sleep at night, I think of, oh, this could help somebody. I come up with ideas, or I'll read something and it will remind me of people. And then I'm sending them notes in the portal telling them, I just saw this. What do you think? It's a great relationship. And I had it both ways, and I can't go back to the old way. These poor doctors are trapped in a system where they're like factory workers. It's sad. It's sad. They're just pushed through, and they have to do volume.
Because I think, and my brother's a doctor. I have a lot of doctors in the family. I really don't mean to put them down, but it's just a very difficult situation to be in, like as a primary care doctor, when you're required to see so many patients, and all the doctors I've encountered have really cared about people and wanted to help. It's just very challenging within the system that we have now. It's frustrating. But.
Yeah. But that's why I have the luxury of focusing on all the different pieces, because you're not going to go and get this. You'll get, say, eat right, exercise, sleep, check, but not how or what or how to get around injuries. Because I decided to also do some videos, which is what brought this up, because I had some patients telling me they were depressed and they were gaining weight because they couldn't exercise. And well,
Absolutely.
you can find some things to do.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be an example. I mean, I just can't imagine life without being able to move in any capacity.
I know how much research you do for people, and I really respect that. That's certainly how I handle my clients and the classes that I teach at the college. I am always reading and learning what's new and updating my knowledge. And I think that those are the type of people that I want to work with, are the people who are just so curious and want to constantly learn. So I'm just really grateful that I found you.
Well, and I'm grateful that I found you too.
Good team.
Fantastic.
So thanks so much for stopping by for our simple weight training exercises today. We did our bicep curls, we did our shoulder presses. Crazy idea. If you can combine that with the row and the triceps that we did the other day, you've basically worked out your entire upper body. And if you happen to be someone who is mobile and you're able to make your way to the floor to do some push-ups, or make your way to the kitchen counter and do some elevated push-ups, then you've got all the major muscle groups in your upper body done. Check.
By the way, I was able to do push-ups on my knees.
So great, right? I'm sure like right in the beginning, getting down to the floor and back up again was pretty challenging, but I also know you're pretty resourceful.
I did. Second day after surgery.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, some of us are just stubborn. Right? I'm gonna do it regardless. Yeah. Definitely. Awesome.
Well, thanks so much for showing everybody.
Yeah.
Inspire people. Fun. Get moving. Bye.